Okay. So good morning once again, class. Today we're going to finish our discussion on the dynamic amortization table. So far, ang ginawa pa lang natin, no, na we were able to input yung loan principal, yung down payment, yung equity, and then the computation of the total periods, monthly rate, monthly amortization, and the total payment. We haven't discussed this portion, but we have discussed itong amortization table natin. And also we haven't discussed yung cumulative interest payments. So hindi pa natin na-discuss yan. So we're going to attempt to have it a go today. So sana matapos natin tong lahat ng mga discussion na to today. Okay. So let me go back, guys, to the concept of yung spin buttons natin. So let me flash this. Okay, we started discussing that last week, pero mukhang maraming questions. Many would like me to repeat. Okay, so it begins, guys, with asking, ano ba yung gusto nating ilagay dito sa loan principal? Ginagamit natin yung spin buttons, guys, kung marami tayong gustong parang data validation siya, so that yung mga options sa values can be inputted through this spin button. An example is yung loan principal. Sabi natin kung ang gagawin natin, yung loan principal can be values ranging from a minimum of 0 to a maximum of 10 million and incrementing by 200,000. Okay? So ibig sabihin 0 to 100,000 for 400, 600, 800, 1 million, etc. hanggang maging 10 million siya. Okay, it's really up to kung ano man yung requirements natin. Okay, so if we want that, guys, we can make use of yung spinner button natin. So hindi na natin ipapa-input diyan sa we'll just make it parang automated in a sense by using the spinner button. So sabi natin, in order to use the spinner button, kailangan may developer tayo. Yung developer tab dapat present, no? So how do we access this? Initially, hindi yan nakalabas, no? So we access that, we make it appear, we have it readily available by clicking dito sa ribbons natin dito, and then customize ribbon, and then makikita natin dito, guys, so nakalagay dito Excel options, customize ribbon, and then customize ribbon dito. And then ito, we have to click this developer and then click OK. Pag click na natin yan, guys, lalabas na yung developer tab natin. Okay? So, andito siya sa controls, insert. So, meron tayong dalawang klase, form controls at saka ActiveX. Yung ActiveX control, they're more flexible, they're easily mas flexible siya, mas marami tayong pwedeng magawa doon, mas ma-format natin yung looks niya, yung itsura niya. Unlike yung form controls, hindi natin ma-format yung kulay niya. Kung ano yung mag-a-appear dyan, yan na yan. However, yung ActiveX control, guys, kakailanganin ng VBA. So since it's not within the purview of our discussion and it will take a long time, no, to learn VBA. But if you want to learn, guys, maraming tutorials sa YouTube. And I'd like to encourage you to do that, no? Kasi maganda rin yung may skill tayo ng VBA, no? You can also put that in your resume, in your CV later on, para naman competitive tayo against UP students, Ateneo students, no? Siyempre lang, Lasal tayo, di ba? So dapat meron din tayong edge over the others, no? At least at par tayo dapat with the UP and Ateneo, no? If not even more. Okay. So, sabi natin, ang gagamitin natin, so iba't ibang klase yan, ha? I leave you to explore how you can use the others, but we'll just use this. Okay, so yung spin button natin, sabi natin, ilalagay natin dito yan. Okay. And initially, it will not work. Pag i-click natin yan, okay, it will not work yet kasi wala pa tayong linalagay na control dyan. Ano? So, let's edit that. Format control. Okay, so ito yung ano niya, ito yung parameters niya. Okay, you can just ignore the current value, hindi natin kailangan yan. Ang importante sa atin, yung minimum value, maximum value, at saka incremental change. Lahat ito, guys, lahat ito, integers yan. Okay, integers. Everything should be integers. So, ibig sabihin, ang limit niya hanggang 30,000 lang. Minimum pwedeng 0. So of course, you can make this as, kunyari, 100. Kung gusto niyo magsimula sa 100. Ito pwede nating mabago. Okay, 0. Ang minimum 0. Ang maximum nito, 30,000. Ibig sabihin, guys, hindi na natin pwedeng gawing 35,000, 40,000. Hindi na pwede. Yung incremental naman, guys, pwedeng integer din. Pwedeng 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200, 250, etc. Hindi lang pwedeng may decimal place. So lahat ito, guys, integers. Tapos tatanungin tayo, saan natin i-link? Okay, so practicein natin. Let's link it first to this one, to this cell. Okay, then sabihin natin minimum value is 0. Ibig sabihin ito, it can take the value of 0 up to 30,000. And then incremental natin, gawin natin increments of 1,000. Ibig sabihin, every time we click this, magdadagdag ng 1,000 yung value natin. Okay? All right. So, okay. So I'm starting now with 0, no? 0 yung start natin kasi yan ang minimum natin. And then if I click this, 1,000, 2,000. So notice, guys, nag-i-increase siya ng 1,000. Kasi yun ang incremental value natin. No? Okay, hanggang 30,000 yan. Okay? But that's not what we want. For this loan principal, sabi natin, gusto natin ang minimum 0, ang maximum 10 million, and then incremental of 200,000. Therefore, guys, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin hindi natin pwedeng i-link yung form control natin dito. Hindi pa pwede. Kasi hanggang 30,000 lang yung pwede dito. So what we're going to do is we're going to link this to another cell. Okay, kunyari dito ko na ilalagay. And then we're going to make some manipulations. Okay, so ang naka-link lang dito, guys, yung mga pwede dito, no? Which we're going to set up. Okay, okay muna natin. Okay, so, okay. 0 ko muna yan. Alright, now, ang gusto natin mag-appear dito, 0, 200,000, 400, 600, 800, 1 million, etc. Hanggang 10 million. So, nag-i-increment siya ng 200,000. So we're going to use this and multiply the numbers here to a certain number para ang mag-a-appear dito 0, 200,000, 400,000, etc. Okay, so notice ang increment natin 200,000. So gagamitin natin to as a multiplier. Kasi obviously, guys, if we're going to multiply, for example, 0 with 200,000, you get 0. So we need that. And then if we're going to multiply 1 with 2,000, you get 200,000 until 50. No? So if you multiply 50 with 200,000, you get 10 million. Okay? So yung 50 na to, we got this by dividing 10 million by 200,000, which means ang kailangan natin na i-multiply sa 200,000 to get 10 million is 50. Okay? So we will need a cell where we're going to multiply 0 hanggang 50 to 200,000. Ito na yon, guys. This will now address that need. So dito kailangan natin from 0 to 50 and then we're going to multiply it to 200,000 para ang value na lalabas dito is from 0 to 10 million. Okay? So I hope that's clear. So let's now do that. No? We will now set this to have values from 0 to 50. Tapos itong value natin dito will be this value, yung 0 to 50, multiplied by 200,000. Okay? So let me illustrate that. So format natin to. Okay, sabi natin kailangan natin minimum value of 0. Maximum value of 50, hanggang 50 lang siya. Tapos increments of 1. Diba? So from 0 magiging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hanggang 50. Bakit natin ginagawa yon? Kasi i-multiply natin yung mga numbers na yan from 0 to 50, i-multiply natin to 200, each one of them, so that we'll have values of 0, 200, 400, 600,000, etc. hanggang 10 million. And then, ililink natin, guys, yung link natin, it will be E2 dyan. Okay? So if I click this, okay. Now, if I check the spin bottom natin, yan, Tingnan nyo. So from 0 to ano na siya? 0 to 50 na siya. Okay, so since we have 0 to 50 already here, pwede na natin gawin tong is equal to whatever yung 200,000 natin multiplied by, we multiplied by itong 0 to 50. Okay? Enter. So now, since 50 to, 10,000. But if we decrease this, yan, tingnan nyo guys, nagbabago yung ano natin, helper cell, nagbabago yung value natin. Okay, and this will go down up to hanggang 0 to. So minimum 0, maximum 10 million. Okay, so that's what we need for this cell. And we were able to do that. So with this spin button, guys, yung mga magpapasok na entries dito, limited sila. No? Ang pwede lang nila ilagay yung mga values na yan. Okay, kasi naka-formula to eh. May formula yan. No? Okay, so i-click nila yan, pipili na lang sila. In fact, yung una natin, di ba, 5 million. Yan, that was the value that we had before. Okay, pa-chat nga guys, kung clear so far. Clear, or I'll put it this way. Now, kailangan nyo pa bang itong ano natin, kailangan nyo pa bang i-discuss ko yung down payment naman? Okay, gusto natin kasi yung down payment natin, yung equity will be 5% to 50%. Do you want me still to discuss that? Kasi otherwise, i-skip ko na to kasi I will assume that alam nyo na. No? Okay, I need 24 respondents guys. Pag walang 24 respondents, then that means you know it already, then we will dispense with that. Okay. Still waiting, guys. A few more seconds. Hindi tayo umabot ng 80%. Eh. Kailangan pa ng 1 or 2. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dapat simula pa lang, ginawa ko na pala ito. Wait, ngayon lang tayo nag-go 100, oh. Okay, halos 100. Okay, thank you so much, guys. That means i-discuss natin ito. Okay. So, and I'm happy, guys, because that means that you're excited to learn, you're willing to learn. Okay, so sabi natin, ang gusto natin, let's begin with the end goal in mind. Ang end goal in mind natin, okay, our end goal in mind is that yung cell na to, gusto natin, hindi 0%, no? We want it to start with minimum of 5%, maximum of 50%, and then it should be incrementing by 5%. So dapat 5%, 10%, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Kasi ito yung equity eh. So kailangan merong contribution yung owner, yung borrower, from 5% to 50%. Okay, so how do we do that? Again, gagawa tayo ng spinner. Pwede naman natin copyin to guys. No? Okay, so go here, right click, pwede natin i-copy. No? Copy, then go here, Control V. Okay, hindi umabot dito. Okay, ipa-paste natin dito. Yan, so naka-paste na. Okay, para hindi natin ulitin yung insert then spinner. Okay, babaguhin nga lang natin yung format control natin dito, no? Kasi ito yung kanina eh, no? From 0 to 50 increments of 1. Tapos nakalink siya sa E2. Okay, in fact guys, pag i-click natin to, if we click this, nagbabago to, nagbabago yung E2 natin kasi doon siya nakalink. Okay? So, how do we now link it para ito magbabago ng 5%, 50%, up to 50%, increments of 5%. So once again, guys, begin with this end in mind. Tapos, makakatuloy yung increments natin. So since ang maximum natin 50%, incremental of 5%, then we know that dapat hanggang ano yan. Okay? Okay, wait. Okay, kailangan natin ng 10, bali 5% times 10, no? So we can multiply the 5% with 10. Tapos ano yung magiging minimum natin? Minimum value natin sa sa spin. It can be 1, di ba? Bakit 1? Kasi 1 times 5% will give us 5%. So we don't need the 0%. No? Kailangan may value siya from 5% to 50%. Okay, so let's edit this. So ang former control natin, tanggalin mo natin yung current value. We don't need that. We want minimum value to be 1, di ba? Bakit 1? Kasi dapat hindi pwedeng 0% eh. So we're going to multiply 1 to 5%, that's 5%. No? Maximum value natin guys is hanggang 10 lang. Yan. Hanggang 10 lang siya. Only up to 10. Increment of ano din, 1 din. No? Kasi we're going to multiply 5% to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And then we're going to link it to this one. If nothing, the guy. All right. Okay. So ngayon guys, kung i-click ko to guys, no? So now our cells, our helper cell ranges from 1 up to 10. Okay. So the value now of our of the cell where we want the 5% to 50% should be equal to yung 5% natin multiplied by yung range ng values natin from 1 to 10. Okay? So now it will reflect the values from 5% up to 50%. Okay? So it becomes now quite arithmetic na lang, ano? Medyo arithmetic na lang. Basta ang importante, alamin natin kung ano yung minimum value natin na gusto dun sa cell natin, ano yung maximum value, okay, ano yung increment, tapos gamitin natin yung fact na pwede tayong mag-create ng spinner from 0 up to 30,000. Okay, depende sa situation natin, ano? Depende sa situation natin. So gagamit tayo, we have to figure that out arithmetically. Okay? So okay na tayo dito? Okay tayo dito? For this last one, discuss ko na lang quickly. Ang extra payment natin, we want it from escape ko na to. We want it from 0 extra payment to 10,000 extra payment, increment of 1,000. So pag ganyan guys, this is a lot easier. No? Bakit? Kasi guys, ito, yung 0 hanggang 10,000, it's within the yung sa spinner natin. Di ba yung sa spinner natin pwedeng from 0 up to 30,000? Eh ito hanggang 10,000 yung kailangan natin. So pwede natin gamitin mismo. Yung spinner, hindi na tayo kailangan maglagay ng helper cell. Okay, unlike this one kasi dito umaabot ng 5 million. So dito talagang kailangan natin ng helper cell. Ito naman decimal percentage. So kailangan din natin ng kasi sa spinner kasi sa spinner ang pwede lang 0 hanggang 30,000. Increment dapat whole number din, 1, 2, 3, etc. Walang decimal. That's why hindi pa pwedeng i-direct yung spinner natin dito. Okay, and lastly, extra payment. Okay, ito pa pwedeng i-diretso, no? So let's do this. Let's copy this. Copy. Then paste natin. Adjust lang natin. Okay? And then we can now format this, format control. Okay. Current value, let's just delete that. We don't need that. Okay, minimum value natin guys, ano? Minimum value natin is 0, di ba? Maximum value natin is 10,000. Ito pa pwede dito. Pwede natin i-diretso dito. No? Incremental change is 1,000. Pwede to again guys kasi ang maximum dito 30,000. Tapos ang increments naman natin wala naman decimal. So okay lang yun. No? Full number. Minimum value wala tayong problema. 0. So we link it now to K. This one. Yung cell natin na gusto. Okay. Alright. So that's okay. Baba muna tayo. Okay, so minimum 0. And then if we increase this, increase 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, okay, hanggang 10,000. Okay, kahit na increase pa ako na increase, wala na kasi nag-limit na tayo dyan. Alright, so I hope clear na guys yung clear yung natin, yung spinner natin. Okay, any questions? Pag walang questions, guys, I'll proceed na, ha? Okay, any clarifications? Okay, baka may questions dito. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sasabihin ko, guys, kung kailangan 80% yung magre-respond, ha? Okay. All right, balik na tayo dito, guys. So dito, okay, 5 million, and then may spinner tayo dito, no? So okay yan. Okay din itong 10%. It can go from 5% to 50%. Okay? So peg natin at 10%. Okay, yung 3,000 natin pwedeng 0 hanggang 10,000. So that's what we did here. 0 muna. Okay, then we learned last time yung data validation natin, no? Itong 30-year fixing, okay? Ipili tayo dyan, okay? And then sabi natin, it can appear as like a text, but it's a value kasi pinormat natin yan. Okay, now another one here, pwede natin guys lagyan ng, yung compounding natin kasi pwedeng annual, okay, pwedeng annual, pwedeng semi-annual, pwedeng, okay, let me copy, okay, dali. Masa na yun? Okay, let me just copy this, guys. Sige, hindi. Gawin ko na lang ng diretso. Now, we want to create a data validation here so that yung compounding niya monthly, annual, semi-annual, quarterly, bi-monthly, and then monthly. Okay, you know how to do that, guys? Okay, so, tinan ko lang kung hindi ito wala. I'll just put here compounding. Dito ko na lang, magde-data validation tayo. Okay. Data validation here. So, sabi natin, okay, 1, 2, 4, and then 6, and then 12. Ito yung mga possible compounding sa atin. Pwedeng iba pa, but we'll just focus there. Different types of compounding. No? Pwedeng daily din, pero we'll not go into that. No? Ngayon, kung gusto natin lagyan to ng kunyari 1 annual, 2 semi-annual, 4 quarterly, 6 bi-monthly, 12 monthly, then we have to format this. Kaso nga lang guys, isa-isahin natin to i-format, ha? Kasi magkakaiba sila, di ba? Magkakaiba ng ano. Unlike this, yung year fixing pare-pareho yung linagay natin na text to the number. So for example dito, control 1, okay, custom, general, so it's a number sign, number, then quotes, then dash, annual, close quotes. So that will be for this one. Okay, so if I delete this, delete ko siya, pero naka-format siya. If I type 1, lalabas yun. Yan. Okay. So let's see, let's copy this down here. Okay, so yung formatting nito guys, so pare-pareho na yung formatting, ano? So papalitan ko na lang to para mas mabilis tayo. I'll call this semi-annual. Okay. And then this one will be control 1. Tatawagin natin yung 4 months would be quarterly. Quarterly. Okay. This one, yung 6 will be, control 1, will be bi-monthly. Bi-monthly, every 2 months. Okay. And this one will be, ito na yung control 1, ito na yung monthly natin. Palitan lang natin ito ng monthly. Monthly. Okay? Monthly. Okay, and then I'll change this. Gawin ako itong 2, 4, 6, and then 12. Okay, so ito yung mga compounding natin. Annual is once a year lang. Take note guys, number siya. Semi-annual is 2 compoundings every year. Quarterly is 4, bi-monthly is 6, and monthly is 12. Ang ginagamit natin guys yung monthly. However, we can use this guys for data validation. No? So dito, ang gusto ko, instead of just 12, lalagyan natin ng data validation po. Data, okay, I hope you recall this. Data validation. Here, data validation. Okay, and then we're going to get it from a list. List. Ang source natin will be this one. Yeah. Okay. And then we can also put an error alert, no? Input message. Pwede natin lagyan to. Pwedeng maglalagay ng message no sa cell na yon. Choose, kunyari, choose from the list na lang. Kunyari, choose from the list. Pwede natin lagyan ng ano ng tapos pwede pang may title, no? Tapos may error alert din. Ito style stop, ibig sabihin hindi niya papayagan na mag-input ng wrong information. Error message, please choose from the list. Okay, gusto niyo okay, siguro makulit yung mga kasama nyo. Sabi ng piliin lang yung nasa list. Okay. Please choose from the list. Tapos, ang kulit naman. Anyway, joke lang yan. Okay, pero lalabas yung message yan, guys. Ha? Okay. Okay? So, itong cell na to, guys, ito, ayan o, yung pangalan, no? Choose from the list, di ba? Kasi linagyan natin ng input ng pangalan. Tapos, ito, no? Now, take note, pag pinili natin to quarterly, notice, unlike this one na sinasama you're fixing, ito hindi pa pwede. Bakit? Bakit, guys? Kasi dapat i-format din natin to, no? Ang question, ano i-format natin? Eh, magkakaiba yung choice natin. May annual, may semi-annual, may quarterly, may monthly. So, anong pipiliin natin dito? So, that's why, makikita lang natin siya dito. We can just see that in the drop-down list ito. Parang naka-qualify lang siya na kung 1, annual yon, kung number 2, semi-annual, kung number 12, monthly. Pero hindi lalabas dito yung yung 12 monthly unless gawin natin tong i-add natin yung quotes then monthly. Ang problema doon kung semi-annual naman magiging 2 tapos monthly din. Kasi magiging fix yung natin yung naka-attach na fix. Naka-attach na text pala, naka-attach na fix. Okay, so dito, okay, if we, for example, put their Excel, no? Hindi ko sinunod yung instructions, ginawa kong Excel. Enter, anong sabi? Yan, no? Sabi ng piliin lang yung nasa list. Please choose from the list. Ang kulit naman. Ilalagay niyo yung message kung anong linagay natin na message, no? Okay, so you can do that, no? Okay. Yan, monthly. Okay, so I hope guys clear yan, ha? Okay. Questions, guys? Questions? Okay. Okay, kung wala, sige. Tuloy tayo. Okay, thank you. All right. So let's go here, guys. Dito tayo. Punta muna tayo dito sa right side na to. We go to this right side. Okay, so what will happen now if we have extra payment, di ba? Extra payment natin pwedeng 1,000, 2,000, hanggang 3,000, hanggang 10,000 to. Okay? Sabihin natin hanggang may 1,000. Okay, what will now happen to our total payment per period? Ang magiging total payment natin will be, what will be our total payment, guys? Kasi ito yung monthly natin, 39,075. Plus extra payment. Therefore, our total payment will be, kung magkano yung monthly natin, okay, our total payment per period will be yung monthly natin, monthly amortization, plus the increase, plus the extra payment. Ang ina-assume natin na every month naglalagay tayo ng ng 1,000. Okay. So, kung ito na yung bagong payment natin, kasi nagdagdag na tayo, dati 39,000 lang. Ang assumption dito, guys, every month idadagdag to, ha. Kasi kung hindi idadagdag, to every month. Kunyari, ano lang, depende lang. Hindi natin ililink yung extra payment doon. Magkakaroon lang tayo dito ng extra payment, pero it will be random. Kung kailan natin ilalagay yung payment na yun, doon lang natin ilalagay extra payment. This is assuming that the extra payment will be conducted or will be done every month, no? For the next 360 periods. Okay, now, so this is okay now. 40,075 yung magiging total payment per period natin. Therefore, guys, yung total periods to retire natin will change. Kasi 40,000 na yung binabayaran natin per month, hindi na magiging 360 yan. No? Ano mangyayari? Mababawasan na yan kasi mas malaki na yung binabayad natin. Para mabayaran natin yung principal natin na 4.5. Therefore, this will now be lower. So what will be the formula for this one? Then N per yan, di ba? Kasi N per will allow us to determine the number of periods. Of course, ano yung ano natin? Rate natin is 0.8229 monthly dapat yan. Present value natin, okay? PMT natin is this one, okay? It's the 40,075. Hindi na tong 39. Kasi nagdagdag na tayo ng 1,000, di ba? O depende kung ano idadagdag natin. Okay, kung mas mataas pa yan, mas liliit pa yung number of periods na ipipay natin. D8 is your present value. Okay? So, in-ignore na natin yung future value, in-ignore na natin yung type kasi annuity na naman to. Future value, wala naman tayong future value. Okay? So, what happens now? N per is now 314.5. So, around 315 months. So, what happened, guys, was that by adding 1,000, mababawasan yung number of total periods natin. That is because, sabi ko nga dati sa inyo, pag magdadagdag tayo ng 1,000, ito hindi mapupunta sa interest payments. This will solely be deducted from the principal balance. So pag nababawasan na, tinan nyo kung 2,000, now 282 months na lang. Diba? Kanina yung 1,000 na idadagdag natin, 314. Tapos tataas pa ng tataas yan. Okay? 282 pag 2 months, pag 2,000. Pag 3,000 naman, 258. 4,000, 239. Okay? 6,000, yan, 210 na lang, di ba? O, ang laki na nabawas, no? By adding, of course, it's a question of capability to, to pay. Pero mas maganda, guys, talagang medyo try to, kunyari, andun na kasi situation na yun, please do not pay that at the bayad centers, no? Pay that dun sa pag-ibig, sa HDMF, anong mismo office. And you will tell them na this is an extra payment to the principal para alam nila na yun ibabawas yun sa principal. And what's the logic behind that? What's the rationale? The rationale, guys, is that pag babawasan natin yung principal, ano mangyayari? A reduction in the principal will result into a lower interest payment. Okay? So pag mas mababa yung interest payment, guys, mas malaki na babawas sa principal. Okay? Mas bumibilis. Mas bumibilis na na ma-cover or matapos na mabayaran lahat ng principal. Okay? All right. So we're done with this. Yung number of years to pay naman, i-convert lang natin. No? This is number of months divided by 12. Okay, kung nakaibang kung nakaibang periods, no? Kunyari, laging siya, by monthly, magbabago din yan. No? Kaya very dynamic tong natin, no? Very dynamic tong model natin. So let's stick to the 12 months. Okay, so number of years to pay will be, once again, total periods na babayaran natin. Yung bago kasi meron tayong no? Hindi yung 360 kasi nagdadagdag tayo ng extra payment. Ito na lang yung number of months natin. Divide natin ng 12, yan ang magiging years natin. So yung 30 years, yung initial, kung walang extra payment, it will become 26 years na lang. Diba? And again, guys, lumiliit yan. Ito, tinan mo, kung 2,000 every month, idadagdag natin for 282 months, magiging 23 years na lang instead of 30 years. So that's a saving of around 7 years. 7 years na ibawas natin. Also, guys, ano mangyayari? Pag nagdadagdag tayo ng payment sa principal, tingnan nyo, ano nangyayari sa total payment natin? Okay, this is the total payment This is the total payment kung walang extra payment. How did we obtain this, guys? It's magkano yung babayaran natin per month? 39,000 multiplied by the number of months. So that's 14,000 all in, 14 million all in all. I-minus natin yan sa principal na binabayaran natin. So it's almost 10 million yung interest, no? 9.5 million something. Yung interest natin, pag magte 30 years tayo at 9.875% with the principal, with the loan of 4.5 million. Grabe, no? Grabe, yung binayaran natin times 3 na, no? Times 3 na dun sa inutang natin. So ganun talaga kasi yung principle of risk and return, di ba? The lender will assume a greater amount of risk kung mas mahaba yung term. And sabi nga natin, guys, kung mas mababa yung term natin, yan, gawin natin 15 years na lang. O di ba? 7.6 million na lang babayaran natin versus the principal of 4.5 million. Ang total interest na lang yan, around 3.1 million na lang. Against, guys, pag mas mahaba, 30 years, o yan. Diba? Almost 10 million yung interest na nadagdag. Okay. Balikan natin to. Okay. So, magkano ngayon yung total payments with extra? Ganun din. It will be, magkano yung babayaran natin per month multiplied by the number of periods natin. Okay, 282 months multiplied by 41,000 something per month. The total is 11.6 million. Okay, so we can now compute for the savings. Ang savings natin will be the difference between kung walang extra payment ito yung walang extra payment natin, so may extra payment. Pag wala tayong extra payment, ang total na babayaran natin 14. Kung may extra payment tayo, 11.6. Therefore, ang masasave natin, guys, is the difference between the total payment minus the total payment with extra payments. Okay? Control Enter. All right. And our total interest payments will be, okay, simply guys, it's the difference between magkano yung babayaran natin lahat minus magkano yung principal natin. So this is around 7 million. 7 million kung 30 years siya at 9.875% with excess payment of 2,000. But then again, guys, okay, kung lalakihan natin yung excess payment, tingnan nyo, yung interest naging 6.3 na lang. Malaki pa rin, guys. Pero compared naman kung wala kang 6 million compared to wala kang excess payment. So 9.56 million yan. Diba? So syempre, if you have the capability to increase your mag-extra payment tayo, okay, kunyari 5,000. O yan, tingnan nyo, yung total interest natin is 5.3. Okay? Pagdagdagan pa natin yan, kunyari, nadagdagan natin ng 10,000 okay, per month, ang total interest lang natin 3.9 million versus kanina yung 10 million. Of course, guys, kung gusto talaga natin na mas lesser yung interest, huwag masyadong mahaba yung term. Okay? Kunyari 15 years to, 15 years, no? Okay. 15 years, tapos may extra payment ka pa na 10,000. Okay? Ang total interest lang is 2.1 million. So talagang lumiliit. No? Alright? So pause muna ako, guys. Pakichat nga, guys, kung clear so far. Ibalik natin ito sa 1,000 kunyari. Okay, pakichat please kung clear so far. Okay, thank you. Alright, salamat. No? Wala ba kayong gusto i-clarify sa formulas? Guys, wala bang gustong itanong kung may conflict dun sa formulas nyo? Okay. What's the formula for, thank you Gianna for this, total payment per period. Okay. Dalawa yan, total payment ito. Tapos ito, total payment. Ito, total payment per period. Total payment per period natin is magkano yung monthly amortization natin plus magkano idadagdag natin. Okay, kasi dito sabi natin may extra payment tayo na depende kung ano yung extra payment natin. Kung 1,000 lang, edi 39,000 plus 1,000 na yan. 40,000 na yan. So it depends on the extra payment. No? So the higher the extra payment, syempre, the higher will be the total payment per period. Okay, thank you, Jana. Did that answer your question? Okay, thank you. Others, guys, please don't hesitate. I'm really happy with you asking questions. No? Kasi it means one thing, no? Pag may mga ganang question, ibig sabihin, you're following along, tapos nagkakaroon kayo ng either problem sa formula nyo or hindi nyo nasundan yung formula nyo, which is good, no? Which is good. That's coming from honesty. And also, that means you're participating in the discussion. Okay, so punta na tayo guys dito sa ano natin. Let's go here. Okay. So very quickly guys, continue natin yung formula natin dito. Starting with month 2, sabi natin, ang ginawa natin dito is, okay, let me just increase. Okay, we said that if the previous month is nothing, wag na siya maglagay. Kung wala na naman laman yung previous month, wag na siya maglagay, no? And then, pangalawa, kailan magkakaroon ng panibagong month? Kung yung previous month natin is not 0, no? Kasi ginawa natin 0.01 kasi kung kunyari 0.0003 na yan, baka maglagay pa si Excel. Wag na yon, no? Pag less than 1 centavo na lang naman yan, forgivable na yan. Hindi na tayo hahabulin ng bangko kung may balance pa tayo na 0.00033333, no? That's ridiculous. Okay? So kung wala na yan, guys, kung less than 1 centavo na lang yan, wag na maglagay ng panibagong month. Otherwise, guys, dadagdagan natin yung previous month ng 1. Okay, I think that was clear, no? And pagdating dito, okay, when we go here, okay, kung wala ng month, wag na maglagay. Otherwise, yung previous principal balance ibababa natin dito. Siya na yung magiging beginning balance ngayon. Okay? Pagdating sa payment, guys, okay, sa payment, kung wala ng month, wag na maglagay ng payment. Otherwise, ilalagay natin yung monthly amortization na 39,000. Okay? And then dito, extra payment, ganun din. Kung wala ng month dito, wag na maglagay ng extra payment. Otherwise, kopyahin niya yung, kunin niya yung extra payment na linagay natin dyan. Okay? We'll enter. Interest will be simply, kung wala na to, wag na maglagay. Otherwise, it will be the beginning balance multiplied by the monthly interest rate. Okay, we're using the monthly interest rate, guys, kasi monthly itong transactions natin. Interest will be monthly, payment will be monthly, lahat yan monthly. Okay, so it's C21, which is this one, multiplied by, if fix natin itong B13. Okay? It would have been good also kung binigyan natin ng mga pangalan to. No? Itong total period, monthly rate, tsaka monthly amortization. It would have been good also kung linagyan natin ng pangalan para kitang-kita natin dito. Okay, but I leave that to you. Okay? And then principal will be, ano yung principal natin? Kung wala na to, wala na yung month, huwag na natin lagyan. No? Otherwise, isum natin yung payment at saka extra payment, tapos i-minus natin yung interest para yun ang papasok sa principal. Okay, take note, yung extra payment, papasok siya sa principal. No? It's the payment plus yung extra payment, and then i-minus natin yung interest, yun ang papasok sa principal. So pag pumasok sa principal yan, guys, ma-apektuhan yung month-end balance natin. Bakit? Kasi if this is nothing, give us nothing. Tapos may kailangan i-check pa tayo, no? Kung yung beginning balance natin, i-compare natin yun sa principal balance, kung i-minus natin, tas yung difference nila is more than 0.01, then ipasok natin yung amount na yan. Ipasok natin yung difference. Okay, otherwise, wag na niya ipapasok yung yung month-end principal. Or we can put here 0. Pwedeng 0 to or quotes. Pareho lang yan. Okay, pause muna ako, guys. Pakichat naman, no? Kung clear so far, kung may questions o wala, ano na lang, kung clear so far. I'll give you time kasi baka iba sa inyo kino-compare may mga formulas, especially dun sa month end na yan. I'll give you a minute, guys, to check, to compare our formulas. Okay, kung walang questions guys, kung clear so far, paki-chat naman please o kung yes. Kung clear so far tayo sa discussion natin. Okay, thank you. Bibilis ang mga responses natin ngayon. I'm so happy guys. Okay. Sana sa simula pa lang ng term, ginawa ko na pala yun. Para that will encourage you really to respond. Okay, very good, very good. Almost 50% na tayo. I appreciate guys the feedback, no? I appreciate the responses. So hindi pa tayo malapit na tayo sa 50. Okay? Okay, good. That will suffice na muna, no? Okay, I'm happy with your responses. Okay, so now, may question ba? Check ko lang kung may question. Okay, walang question. Lahat clear yung sinabi. Okay? All right. Now, so, di ba, ang ginawa natin sa formula natin na to, kinapi down natin, no? Tapos what happened was, okay, bawasan muna natin to ng tanggalan muna natin ng extra payment. So we expect that the number of periods na magre-reflect dun sa amortization table natin, 360. Pareho lang dito yon, no? 360. Dito sa number of years with extra payment. Bakit pareho lang? Kasi wala naman tayong extra payment. So in effect, ito pareho lang dito. Okay, so we expect the number of rows to be 360. Yan, 360. Okay, if we change this, guys, if we make this, let's say 10 years, so dapat automatically magiging 120 na lang yan. Yan, 120. Exact. Okay. So, gawin natin 20 years. Okay. And then let's see, guys. Lagyan natin ng extra payment to. Sabihin natin extra payment, sabihin natin 5,000 na extra payment. At 20 years, it's supposed to be 240 months. Pero what happens is that magiging 183 months na lang siya. Because of this extra payment. Okay. And the interest, okay, and the total payments will be reduced from 9.37 million to 8 million na lang. So mas may malaking savings na 1.34 million. Okay, so let's see guys what happens. Dapat 183 na lang yung months natin. 183, it should be 183. No? Bagal. And 183, okay? All right, 183 months as reflected because of the payments natin na 5,000, 183 months na lang. Okay, but now guys, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Do you notice what the problem is, guys? Focus on the last month. Focus on the last month. Ano yung problem natin? Any volunteer guys kung ano yung problem natin? Wala kayo na notice? Do you notice a problem with our solution? Okay, so in the interest of time, guys, sasagutin ko na yung question ko. Ang problem natin, guys, okay, magkano na lang yung principal balance natin ng month 183? Yan, siguro baka pwede i-chat yan sa chat box natin. How much was our principal balance in month 183? Anyone please? Or pwede i-unmute na lang yung sarili ninyo? Okay, so I got an answer here. Okay. Marion, 43,999. Hindi, no? Hindi. Ang question ko, magkano na lang yung principal balance natin, yung babayaran natin? Yes. Thank you, Janry. So, ang babayaran na lang natin, guys, is ito na lang, 7,438. Ito na lang, no? Ito na yung balance natin. It came from the previous month, di ba? 7,438. Magkano yung binayad natin, guys, sa month 183? Yes, thank you, John P. May overpayment tayo kasi tinan nyo, nagbayad tayo. Bakit tayo magbabayad ng 39,000? May additional pa. May extra amount pa tayo na binayad. 7,438 na lang yung balance natin. Okay, so maling-mali ito, no? Okay? Kunyari consultant tayo, tapos ito yung binigay natin sa client natin. Aba guys, pag nakita nila to, hindi nila tayo kukunin na consultant, no? Kasi sasabihin nila, yung pinagbabahid ng 39,000, 7,000 lang yung balance namin. So this is not a good model, especially guys nung sa dulo. Dito walang problema sa 182 kasi 51,000 pa yung balance natin. So magbabayad ng 39,000. So we have to modify this, no? We will have to change this. Wala tayong problema sa principal, sa beginning principal, ano? Kasi it will really depend on the previous amount. Ang problema natin dito, bakit sinasabi natin laging 39,000 yung babayaran? Okay? So let me go now to, pakita ko na kagad in the interest of time guys, kung magiging ano yung formula natin dapat dito. We will have to modify it a bit. No? Yung payment natin will now be, tinan nyo itong formula, papakita ko na lang. Ha? So if, okay, if the amount is nothing, give us nothing. Okay. However, guys, i-check natin. Kung si beginning balance natin mas malaki kaysa dun sa amortization natin, kung mas malaki siya, okay lang. Ang babayaran natin yung amortization. Ito, yung D14. Okay? So I hope that's clear, ha? Kunyari, 50,000 to. So magkano yung payment natin? Amortization, principal, payment pala, payment. Magkano yung payment natin? Natural, guys, 39,000. Kasi yung beginning balance natin mas malaki kaysa dun sa amortization natin. So talagang dapat bayaran natin 39,000. However, guys, parang sa baba, if this was only 10,000, edi hindi na dapat 39,000 yung babayaran natin. No? Magkano lang yung babayaran natin dapat? Dapat yung natitira na lang na beginning balance and then may plus pa yan. May ipa-plus pa tayo dyan. So this is how the formula goes. If the beginning balance is greater than 39,000, okay, pay 39,000. Okay. However, if not, guys, ang babayaran natin, yung beginning balance na lang times, ano to? What did I do here, guys? Bakit may ganito? Kindly chat lang, guys, kung ano yung sa tingin nyo. Bakit times 1 plus D13? Ano yung D13? Tsaka para saan yan? Okay. So this will be monthly rate, okay? Yes, monthly rate, pero ano to? Anong dinadagdag natin dito? It will be what? So C21 times 1, that's C21, di ba? Yung C21 is the beginning, is the balance na lang. And then what's C21 times D13? Kasi i-distribute natin yan. What is C21 times D13? What's that? Anong tawag natin doon, guys? Okay, paki-chat, guys. Anong word yun? Kunyari, 10,000 to, ha? 10,000 na yung beginning balance natin. So sabi dito, ang babayaran natin, 10,000 times 1 plus itong amount na to. So what's this? What's this amount na to? C21 times 1 is your beginning balance, di ba? What's C21 times D13? Kasi i-distribute natin yan. Okay, I want an answer, guys. Please, paki-chat. What is C21 times D13? Okay, the answer is, guys. Okay, the answer, guys, is yung interest ng beginning balance natin. Di ba itong beginning balance natin, kailangan natin bayaran yan. Plus, kung ano man ang interest niyan. Right? I hope you recognize, guys, na, dali I hope you recognize, saan ba naka-base yung interest natin? Di ba ang interest natin is equal to the beginning balance times the rate? Di ba? O, kung may balance pa ito na 10,000, babayaran natin yung 10,000 plus kung ano man yung interest ng 10,000 na yun. Kasi that will still incur interest. So in 10,000 times the interest of 0.8, kasi monthly yan, di ba? 0.88 something, no? 8229. No? Yan. So that's now our payment here. No? Okay? So ang payment natin, once again guys, kung mas maliit na lang yung beginning balance natin kaysa dun sa monthly amortization, hindi na natin babayaran yung monthly amortization na to. Ang babayaran na lang natin kung magkano man yung beginning balance natin plus yung interest niya, which is this beginning balance times yung 0.8229. Okay? Alright. Pause muna ako guys. Flash ko yung formula. So I'll give you a few seconds to modify your formula, guys. And then when you're done, guys, paki-chat na yes. Okay, dito guys sa chat na yes, I'll need 80%, na. So kailangan ko 24, at least 24 students ang magsasabi na yes, nagawa na nila yung formula na yan. Otherwise, guys, I will assume that you know that already. Okay? And then pupunta na tayo dun sa sa cumulative. Hindi na natin itutuloy ito. Kasi ibig sabihin alam niyo na eh. Okay, so I copied the formula here. I got the formula text for this one. So for clarity, guys, this is our formula for the payment. Okay, take note, guys, that the payment will depend on the beginning balance. Kung yung beginning balance natin, if it's still greater than the monthly amortization, then pay the whole amount, pay the whole monthly amortization. If not, guys, hindi natin babayaran itong 39 na ito. Ang babayaran na natin yung beginning balance na lang na less than 39,000 na, and then plus the interest of the beginning balance. Okay? Guys, wala pang chat. Okay, yung iba guys, isa pa lang yung nagre-reply. I need responses, guys, from the class. I hope you'll respond quickly, guys, kasi may mga natitira pa tayong lessons, no? I would like to really finish this. I'll give you a little bit more time to work on the formula. Okay, guys, we're running out of time. I hope more of you will respond to that question. Okay na ba? Yan. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Very good. Okay. Okay, let me check if there are questions. Okay, wala namang questions. All right. So we're done now with that. No? So ito din guys, yung extra payment, babaguhin din natin to. Diba? Kasi hindi naman dapat laging magbabayad ng extra payment. Lalo na kung yung beginning balance na ganun din, less than the principal na lang with the monthly amortization, wag na tayong mag-extra payment. No? So this will be our formula. If B21 is nothing, give us nothing. And then same, if C21 is greater than the monthly amortization, if it's greater than the monthly amortization, then give us the extra payment. Otherwise, wag na maglalagay ng extra payment. Zero na. Okay, so I'll give you, again guys, a few minutes to do that, to write the formula. So in-adjust natin dito yung amortization natin at saka yung extra payment. Kasi nga, sabi natin, Pag hindi natin in-adjust yan, we will have a situation, a ridiculous situation where, kunyari 1,000 na lang yung principal balance natin, tapos magbabayad pa tayo ng 39,000, tapos magbabayad pa tayo ng interest, di ba? Ano pala ng extra payment. Okay? So here we're restricting the payment, and we're restricting the extra payment. Okay, so a few more seconds, guys. I-copy ko dito. It's equal to formula text extra payment. Okay? Para kita nyo ng siguro mas maliwanag. Okay, so this is the formula for the extra payment. This is the formula for the payment itself. Okay, so with that, guys, having adjusted our extra payment, pwede na ulit natin i-highlight ng row 2. Okay, we can now highlight row 2 and then again copy this down up to, sabi natin hanggang 700 natin ilagay para in case na may ilalagay tayo doon na mas malaking period. Okay, then let's visit the last. Ayun. Okay, tingnan nyo guys, no? At month, before that, okay, so dito may 3,000 tayo na extra payment, ano? So ilang periods lang daw ang kailangan natin bayaran? 258 plus 1 kasi 0.82 siya. So that's 259, no? 259 na lang dapat yung babayaran natin. Okay, pagdating ng month 259, okay, month 259, 34,000 na lang yung principal balance natin. Okay, so here guys, hindi na tayo nagbayad ng 39,000. It's an amount lower than. Tapos wala na tayong extra payment. Wala, kasi mas konti na lang to guys dun sa ano natin eh. Okay? Tapos, magkano binayad natin guys? Ang binayaran natin sa principal is 34,380.16. Yun. Okay? Diba? Yun ang binayaran natin kasi yun ang principal. No? Pero ang talagang binayaran natin is 34,663 kasama yung interest payment. No? Kailangan bayaran natin to. Kasi ito mag-a-accrue din ng interest to for 1 month. And the interest is 282.92. So ang payment natin will be this one, yung balance plus the interest. No? So that's 34,663. Pag in-add natin yung dalawang yan, 34,663. So no more extra payment and then 0 na yung ending, wala nang kasunod. Okay? Alright. I hope that's clear, guys. Okay, i-modify ko ng konti to. Kunyari, gawin natin 1,000 to, no? So madadagdagan yung months natin na 314. Okay? So 314.5 or 315. So 315 ba siya? 315. Okay, ganoon din dito, di ba? So yung month 315, tama, 315. 19,000 na lang yung ano natin, yung principal balance. So we didn't pay 39,000, we didn't pay 1,000. Itong 19,000 na to, mag-earn ng interest na 162. Therefore, ang binayaran natin guys is yung principal balance plus the plus interest, it's 19,937. Okay? Yun ang total na binayaran natin. Wala nang extra payment. Ang payment na binayaran natin sa principal is this one. Kaya nag-zero out na siya. Okay? All right. Okay, now what do you notice guys? Pag binabago natin yung okay, 'di ba naka-format yung hanggang naka-format yung hanggang 315, no? Okay. Now pagliitan natin, kunyari, gawin ko tong 15 years, no? So naging 172 na lang siya. Kanina 315, no? 172. Okay, 173 pala kasi may ano pa yun eh, may sobra, no? 173, no? So tama ito. Now notice guys, yung formatting kasama pa rin. The formatting is still included. Okay? So kung liitan ko naman yung gawin kong 1 year to, okay? 2 years, no? So 24 lang yan. Nag-a-adjust din yung formatting. Okay, the formatting itself adjusts. Diba? Kasi kanina hanggang 360 naka-format eh. Ngayon, ba't kung ang answer lang 24 months, bakit nawala yung formatting dun sa hanggang 360? Okay, ganun din dito sa sa months, no? Pati sa mga values. Okay, may tatanungin ako guys ha. I will need 80% answer from you, no? So alam niyo na ba kung paano finormat yan na nagbabago yung formatting? Okay? Alam niyo na ba? Kasi kung ang answer niyo guys no, and if you want me to discuss it, guys, answer yes. I need 80%. Kung hindi guys, ibig sabihin, kung hindi kayo sasagot, ibig sabihin, alam niyo na kung paano ginawa yon. So pupunta na tayo dito. I will not discuss anymore how it was formatted. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to answer guys. I need 80% answer from you if you want to discuss. Okay? Sandali, anong answer nyo? Yes, if you want me to discuss how the formatting was changed. No, kung hindi na. No, kung hindi na o hindi kayo sumagot. Kailangan umabot ng 80% lang guys kasi I'm budgeting the time. No? Okay, mukhang konti lang yata. No? Kung konti lang guys, I will dispense with the discussion of that. I will assume guys na alam niyo na yung alam niyo yung conditional formatting. So, okay, I'll give you a few seconds more. Nice. Okay, hindi yata aabot ng 80%. Ibig sabihin guys, okay. So walang 80% guys. So ibig sabihin yung iba hindi na kailangan ng ng discussion nun. Okay, I'll proceed here guys. So let's go now to our cumulative payment. Okay. So what's okay, dagdagan natin to ulit. I'll make this 30. 30 ulit, no? Okay. So 30 guys, 30. So 30 tayo, no? 30 yung natin, 30 yung 30 yung number of years natin. Tapos with with extra payment. So lumalabas dito guys na 314. So sa year 26, sa year 27, mababayaran lahat. Tapos month 315. Okay, so dito sa last part natin, gusto natin na i-compute yung magkano yung interest na binayad sa year 1, year 2, year 3 hanggang dun sa total. No? Okay. So dito medyo may konting lang dito, no? We will have to fix this. Pero konti lang naman. Yung last month lang yung hindi nagre-reflect, no? Okay, so ito guys, sabi natin 27 years lang siya, then hanggang 315th period. So na-capture natin to. We were able to capture yung number of years. Okay? Number of years dito. Number of years 27 and number of periods 315. If I change this guys, okay, additional extra payment na 5,000. So number of years 219 na lang, tapos 224 yung months. Tingnan natin kung nagbago yung natin. Kung nagbago yung cumulative natin. Okay, so 19, 224. So tama, no? Okay, ito na lang yung guys, yung ito na lang yung value na aayusin lang. But everything is okay guys except for the last one. Okay, so how did we do this? Okay, so pakita natin. Sa year 1 guys, lagi may year 1 tayo, no? Kasi ang pinaka-minimum na term is 1 year. So laging present to. So hindi natin kailangan i-formula to. So 1 year. So ang month pag year 1 begins with month 1 hanggang month 12. Bakit natin dinalagay itong kailan nagsisimula yung month 1, yung year 1? Kasi kailangan natin in order to compute for your cumulative interest payment. Dito naman sa year 2, di ba? It starts from month 13 hanggang month 24. So lahat yan guys, it tells us kung kailan nagsisimula yung month, kailan nagtatapos. Year 16 starts with month 181 hanggang 192. Year 18 starts with month 205 hanggang 216. Year 19 guys starts with month 217 hanggang dun sa dulo lang ng natin. Hanggang 224 lang to, no? Hanggang dito lang sa ending nito, 223 to 224. Okay. So, how do we compute now for cumulative interest? So ang cumulative interest natin, guys, we use the function in Excel, cumulative interest payments. So itong cumulative interest payments na to, ang kinocompute nito, i-add niya yung mga interest payments natin based on our amortization for a particular period. No? So tingnan natin yung formula na to. Naglagay tayo ng negative dito kasi payment to, no? Parang PMT din to, kaso ina-add lang niya. No? Cumulative interest payment, okay? Ano yung rate niya? Our rate is D13. It's the 0.88 something. Yun ang rate natin, 0.8229. That's D13. Tapos, ang ano natin, N per. So, ang number of periods natin will now depend on the ito, no? Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng ano ng additional payment, the extra payment. So, kung ano man yung ano na lang, kung ano man yung pinaka-end nito, yun ang magiging N per natin. If this was 0, guys, if this was 0, kunyari kung 0 yan, magiging 362. So pareho, okay pa rin yung formula natin. But we have to, sa N per natin, ilalagay natin kung ano na yung adjusted natin na N per based on the extra payment. Okay, so dito naman, end period natin is okay. Start period, ito. What's our start period? Sorry, ito na yan. No? Okay, mali. PB natin is this one. That's your 4.5 million. Start period is, yung nilagay natin dito from 1 up to 12. And then, para sa formula nito, kailangan nakalagay natin dito yung, yung 0. No? Yung annuity due. Okay? So that will be the formula for cumulative interest. For the cumulative principal naman, we use the function cumulative principal. So ganun din exact yung formula. Magkakaiba lang guys sa function. Ito cumulative principal, yung isa cumulative interest. Okay. So sinasabi dito sa year 1 daw, ang total interest na nabayad 440. I-check nga natin. Check natin ha. I-add ko itong interest na to from month 1 up to month 12. Month 1 up to month 12. Yan. Okay. If I add that, guys, yan interest payment natin for the whole, for the first year. And that formula is this one. Sum ng F20 yan, to F31. Okay. And we get 440442. Exactly the same as this one. Yung principal naman, guys, sinum up natin yung mga principal payments for year 1. Yan. Okay? So yan ang nakuha natin. Alright. So parehong-pareho, no? Okay, ito din, no? Okay, so ito guys, kailangan naka-formula natin to. Itong mga to naka-formula. So let me just show you the formula here. Okay? So year 2, guys, ano mangyayari? Okay. Paano yung year 2? Sabi dito, if J20 daw, J20 yung previous year. If it's greater than H9, ano yung H9? H9 is this one, no? But H9, as a year to, di ba? So year ang tinitingnan natin. Kino-compare natin si year, yung previous year, with the year na, year, number of years to pay. Okay, 18.65. Ang sabi natin dito, if the previous year is greater than, yung round up guys, ang gagawin, yung decimal, tatanggalin, tapos dadagdagan ng isa to. So yung 18.65, lalagyan ng, gagawin 19. No? Okay, that's what we call round up. Round up, tapos yung 0 dito, ang ibig sabihin yan, okay, number of digits, ibig sabihin yan, 0 decimal places. So whole number na yan. Okay, so ang sabi natin dito, i-flash ko to, tapos F9. Diba? 19 siya. Round up nitong 18.65. Okay, so ang function natin guys, if yung previous year is greater than yung 19 doon, pag mas malaki na siya kaysa 19, then wala nang idadagdag kasi tapos na eh. tapos na yung payment natin. Otherwise, magdadagdag pa siya ng isa. Okay? So that's the formula for a year. Para madadagdagan to ng hangga't hindi natin natatapos to, itong 18.65 na to, magdadagdag pa siya ng magdadagdag ng 1. So that's for the year. Okay, ano naman tong from? Ito, napapansin nyo guys, 1 to 12, 13 to 24, 25 to 36, 37 to 48. So there are several ways to do the from. No? Na-notice nyo na ang from guys will be the previous 2 plus 1. Laging plus 1 yan. Okay? Laging plus 1 yan. Or may formula na pwede tayong gamitin. No? Okay, but okay, I'm using this formula. So sabi dito, if J21, okay, so we're here, di ba? If J21 ito, kung merong value pa to, okay, parang dito din sa table natin dito, if J21 is nothing, wag na tayo maglalagay, nothing. Okay? Okay, kung meron man guys, kung meron, then I use a formula. Okay, but you can also use yung previous na 2 plus 1. That's actually simpler. Pero ang ginawa ko kasi, medyo mas mahirap pa tong formula na to. No? So that's D11. What's D11? Okay, that's 12. So ang ginawa ko dyan, okay, so that's 12 times, ano yung J21? J21 is the year. So ang ginawa ko, 12 times yung year minus 1. Okay, laging minus 1, no? 12 times year 2 minus 1, so that's 12 times times 2 minus 1. So this is 12, no? Plus 1, 13. You get the same answer. Finormula ko lang siya. So pwede namang yung previous na 2 plus 1. Okay, you can experiment on that. Okay, so guys, sorry, it's already time. May I have just last 1 to 2 minutes para matapos lang to? Okay lang ba? Sorry for the extension, really. Okay, sige. Sorry talaga. Okay, so itong 24 naman, okay, actually madali lang din itong 2, no? Kung wala si J21, if it's nothing, then give me nothing. Okay, kung J21 times D11 is less than yung kanina, yung sa taas na i-round up lang natin, what's J21? 2 to times, 2 times, this is 12, 2 times 12 is 24. Okay, ibig sabihin, if 24 is less than itong months na to, then itutuloy pa niya. Otherwise, wag na niya itutuloy. So that's just the context of this formula. We're comparing itong kasi ang end dito sa 2 dito is 2 times 12, 3 times 12, 4 times 12, 5 times 12. Yung ginagamit ng concept natin dito. So kino-compare natin yung 5 times 12 dito sa ending dito sa ending na 223 na to. Okay? And then if so guys, then ito na yung formula natin ng cumulative. Lalagyan lang natin dito ng if error kasi pag nag-error tayo, okay, hindi tutuloy yung formula natin. So pareho lang yung cumulative interest payment, tapos lalagyan lang natin ng if error dito. Okay? Ganun din dito. It's just if error ng cumulative principal payment. Okay, so that guys, yun yung natin, yun ang table natin ng cumulative interest payment. Okay, so this ends our discussion of dynamic amortization table. I'm sorry that I had to rush the last part. Okay, I'll post the video, and then if you have any questions, please feel free to chat with me, to PM me, so that I can address your questions. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll end here.